Something is watching you from the dark, and your skin understands the danger before your mind fully does. Your body has no claws, no fangs, no armor, and nothing like a predator's night eyes tonight nearby. The shadow moves slowly because your ancestors were prey before they ever became dangerous hunters in deep darkness. A lone body in darkness is soft, loud, warm, and easy for watching predators to notice from far. But the animal does not attack immediately because something about you makes this moment complicated for both bodies. It sees one shape first, then another shape, then more eyes opening around the camp in darkness nearby. It hears movement, voices, sticks scraping dirt, and a strange crackle glowing near human hands beside sleeping bodies. Predators did not stop hunting humans completely, because that would make the story false from the start today. Attacks still happen today, and your body still carries fear, because the old danger was real for ancestors. But many predators learned humans were not simple prey, especially when humans stood together near fire at night. The question is not why predators feared you like a monster from a story told around fire at night. The question is why your ancestors became risky enough that some predators hesitated before attacking them directly first. In that hesitation, the whole story of human survival begins to change shape inside the ancient night itself. You are not watching a fearless species rise. You are watching vulnerable bodies become expensive targets over time. To understand the hesitation, you must first see how badly your body was built for fighting against predators. Compared with a big cat, your body looks almost unfairly unfinished for close combat against powerful jaws tonight. Your teeth are small, your nails are weak, and your skin tears far too easily under sudden pressure. You cannot sprint like antelope, bite like hyenas, or vanish into darkness like leopards hunting nearby at night. Alone, your ancestor could be grabbed, surprised, dragged, or simply overwhelmed by stronger jaws before help arrived nearby. This is why darkness still feels different, because your nervous system remembers being watched there by ancient teeth. But weakness is not helplessness, because your body solved danger sideways through senses, hands, voices, and planning together. Your eyes face forward, reading distance motion, hands faces shadows and sudden changes before danger closes too near. Your hands can grip branches, stones, firewood, tools, and protect those around you when pressure rises. Help! Alert! Everyone, look out! Your shoulders can throw, and distance can make a fragile animal dangerous before contact begins at close range. Your legs can keep moving, even when speed alone is not enough to win quickly against predators nearby. Your brain can compare risk, remember places, and imagine what happens after the first attack begins nearby tonight. A predator may see weakness, but it also sees noise, movement, objects, and uncertainty around you in darkness. Your ancestors were not built like lions, but they did not need lion bodies to survive danger together. They needed enough strange advantages to make a predator wonder whether the attack was worth injury that night. One human alone is a target. Many humans together become a problem, with many eyes watching every direction. A predator prefers surprise, but a group makes surprise harder to keep hidden until the final moment. Someone hears the grass move.
Someone sees the shadow.
Someone else reaches for fire before panic spreads. A child may freeze, but adults around that child can turn fear outward together toward danger fast. Gee, huh. The group gathers, faces the dark, lifts branches, throws stones, and makes itself larger with sudden movement. Noise matters because predators also avoid injuries, confusion, and fights that waste precious energy during dangerous nights. A wounded predator may lose future meals, so dangerous prey changes the calculation before any leap begins. Your ancestors learned that standing together could turn panic into a wall of bodies facing outward. Many eyes watched different directions, making the camp harder to approach without being noticed by anyone. Many hands mean one predator might face sticks, stones, flames, and sudden movement coming together from different sides. This does not make humans invincible, and it never made every camp perfectly safe from danger. But it made the attack less simple than chasing one isolated body through darkness alone at night. Once the group changes the odds, the night itself begins to change around the firelight glow. Fire did not erase predators, but it changed what a human camp looked like to watching animals. Darkness used to belong to eyes that could see better than your ancestors could without firelight. Then fire placed a bright, moving warning at the center of human night for nearby predators. The flame gave light, heat, smoke, smell, noise, and a boundary around sleeping bodies at the camp. A predator approaching fire was not only approaching prey, it was approaching something unstable and strange. Sparks move strangely, smoke bites the nose, and light reveals bodies that wanted surprise in darkness. Your ancestors still had to stay alert, because fire was protection, not magic, against hungry animals. A weak fire could fade, a scattered group could fail, and hunger could make predators bold. But a tended fire turned the camp into a signal that humans were awake and ready. Around that glow, people could see eye shine, hear movement, and respond before contact happened in the dark. Fire also pulled the group inward, creating a circle where vulnerable bodies were less exposed. Children, elders, food tools, and sleeping places could gather inside that bright boundary for better protection together. Outside the firelight, the predator still existed, but the easy path became harder to choose. The night was no longer only predator territory, it now carried human warning in firelight too. Once fire made distance visible, sticks and stones could make that distance dangerous for approaching predators. A claw reaches only as far as the body carrying it can reach, but tools change that distance. A thrown stone can cross open space before the predator's teeth ever touch your skin directly at all. That difference matters because injury before contact changes the meaning of human weakness for any cautious predator nearby. Your ancestor's hand could lift a branch, grip a stone, or aim a spear under sudden pressure, quickly. None of these tools made humans unstoppable, but each one made attacking your ancestors more expensive for predators. A predator does not need human fear, it only needs a body that may fight back hard, suddenly. If the first leap brings pain, noise, fire, and thrown objects, hunger becomes complicated very quickly for predators. Wooden spears show ancient humans and relatives could build hunting weapons long before metal existed in the world. Stones could strike, sticks could jab, and firebrands could push danger back from camp without close contact first. Throwing is strange power, because your body can threaten space it does not occupy yet from a distance. This turns a soft animal into something that can hurt before a predator reaches arm's length in darkness. The predator must now judge not only your flesh, but the objects waiting around you on the ground. A branch on the ground becomes a possible weapon once your hand reaches it under pressure in danger. A stone near your foot becomes risk once your shoulder sends it through open air toward danger outside. With tools in human hands, easy prey becomes a question, instead of an answer for predators at night. Predators learn from outcomes, and a dangerous encounter can shape the next approach before hunger decides again nearby. An animal that attacks humans may not meet one victim. It may meet an angry group instead tonight. Together, we will not scatter. Keep the fire high. Throw the rock. Stand strong. This response matters because predators often survive by avoiding injuries they cannot afford during long hungry seasons alone. A damaged tooth, eye, or limb can turn one meal attempt into starvation for a hunting animal later. Your ancestors did not need to win every encounter to change predator behavior across repeated dangerous nights there. They only needed enough resistance to make some attacks too risky to repeat later near human camps again. The memory can live in bodies, trails, camps, and places where predators learn to turn away before approaching again. A predator may circle away from smoke, voices, packed bodies, and objects flying outward from the fire edge. Humans also changed landscapes by returning to camps controlling fire and moving together through familiar routes again nightly. The more predictable human danger became, the less easy human prey could seem from the shadows nearby tonight. This does not mean every predator species learned one universal rule about humans everywhere across deep time alone. It means different predators, places, and moments created different levels of hesitation around human bodies near camps sometimes. Some predators still attacked, others avoided. Many likely judged risk case by case in changing landscapes over time. That mixed reality matters because the modern world still proves humans are not untouchable prey among large carnivores. Large predators still attack humans today, so the old story never fully ended for your body, either now. A person alone, small, distracted, or moving through a risky habitat can still look vulnerable to a watching predator. A predator with cubs, hunger, injury, or surprise may behave differently than your confident modern brain expects nearby. Modern confidence can become dangerous when your body forgets the landscape has older rules than city life today. The same animal that avoids a group may test a lone human at dusk instead, under different conditions. The same trail that feels peaceful can pass through another creature's hunting route without warning nearby at dusk. Your ancestors survived by attention, but modern life often trains attention toward glowing screens instead every single day. That mismatch can make old danger feel distant until the landscape suddenly answers your body directly again tonight. Your fear of darkness is not childish. It comes from a world that watched back for survival nightly. Your caution around rustling bushes, hidden corners, and unseen eyes has ancient logic inside your nervous system still. But fear alone is not the lesson, because panic can also make your body blind to choices nearby. The deeper lesson is awareness your ancestors survived by reading risk before contact began in dangerous places nearby. They noticed sound, wind tracks, smell group position, escape routes, and strange silence before danger closed in nearby. In modern life, that old awareness remains useful whenever wildness gets close again to your body unexpectedly outside. Your ancestors were prey, but they became prey that changed the predator's math before every risky approach. They were soft bodies wrapped in noise, memory, fire tools, and social defense against the dark outside. Alone, a human could still be dangerously vulnerable under the wrong conditions in wild places at dusk. Together, humans became a moving argument that injury might cost more than hunger could repay tonight. This is why the predator in the dark does not always leap immediately toward human bodies. It may smell smoke, hear voices, see movement, and measure more bodies standing behind you there. It may remember pain, confusion, flying stones, or firelight, where easier prey should have been before. The hesitation is not mercy, respect, or fear in the human sense inside that animal tonight. It is risk calculation inside another animal trying to survive the night too without injury there. That makes your species strange, not the strongest prey, but perhaps the costliest target nearby. Your body still fears darkness because deep history knew teeth could wait there beyond firelight. But your body also carries the other truth. Humans learn to make danger hesitate before attacking. The past does not say you became untouchable. It says your ancestors became difficult to hunt. At the beginning, something was watching you from the dark, and your body understood before words. By the end, you understand why it hesitated. Your ancestors made prey dangerous in the dark.